Hello, my friends. I'm back again to read from one of my books, a very important issue that I think, if we consider it, will help us in our success pathway. I'm reading from my book, Beyond a Sojourner. It's my 13th book and one of my very favorite, and a book that many people have bought. Schools are also using it. Some universities have them in their library. Some pastors use them. Some people that also like to read word have them. The book is widely distributed. It's on Amazon and is in so many houses. I'm reading chapter 24, which is the role of change in success pathway. Because we talk about change, everybody talks about change. So that's why I'm reading it. It's page 239. And I start by reading the definitions that I use in this book from Oxford Dictionary. The first one is instance of making or becoming different. That's called change. The second one is money given in return to larger and smaller units or different currency. Balance of money returned after payment of both item. Then menopause is also called change because of the remarkable change in life cycle. Success is tied to change, but in these definitions we only take the first one, which is the instance of making or becoming different. Change, trying to be different from the way you think, the way you carry out activities, your mindset, and so many things. Thinking of how to get things done better than you were doing before. That's the change we are talking about in this book. And we tie success to change. Success cannot be visible without an apparent change. Improvement occurs after a considerable change in thinking, action, and attitude. Change originates from within to outside, and from there it becomes observable and imparting. Within the mind, there must be a tumult and desire to uncover issues related to breakthroughs or roots against process. These hidden issues are keys to breakthroughs, which are success. Which means that, first of all, there may be things that the individual think are responsible for him or her not moving forward. So you must then feel disturbed. That's why I'm saying tumult, like there's trouble. There has to be trouble in your mind, dissatisfaction, getting tired of the zone that was very comfortable with you, thinking of doing things differently. That's how we start to change. Before the occurrence of any change, there must be factors rightly termed as drivers within and outside the person or organization that will bring it forth. There is an element that must cause dissatisfaction at the position zone that was formerly conducive and comfortable. Discomfort is born on the urge of living to another level. Rest depends on the availability, on the ability to adapt to the necessary actions that will cause changes. The thing that you were finding it very satisfactory before you were enjoying it, very comfortable, will all of a sudden develop dissatisfaction, and you have troubled mind thinking how you can do it different. Without feeling that way, change is not coming forth. And also, success may not be far-fetched. And we say that change is the only constant thing in life, and also the most resistible aspect in certain growth pattern. Particularly, physical growth is active, unconscious, and natural. That's what you cannot control. If human beings were able to control their physical growth, most people might have delayed their growth from childhood to be nurtured by parents, as further growth means hard work and added responsibility. I think most of us wouldn't have loved to grow beyond the level we are if we had such opportunity to be able to decide to remain as children for as long as possible. We'll be scared. Fear of unknown and difficulty in leaving a comfort area has made many people to be undaunted about change and remain at one level for too long. Because every change requires responsibility. You need to be more responsible and exposed to further work to move you to the next level of your success. You should be able to ask yourself questions as, am I where I should be at this time of my life? Are there gaps in development in my life? Because you have steps of growth moving from one level to another. Have you been able to attain all those steps? Moving from this growth level to that one, trying to ensure that you have satisfied all the requirements that you must have in those levels. Have you gotten that? That's the question that is asked here. Number 2 question, that are there gaps in development in my life? If there are gaps, it's very difficult for you to move further without satisfying the requirement of a particular level. What are the urgent things I must do to propel me to the next phase of my life? That's the 3rd question. Then the 4th one is, what are the impediments to my growth or success? Which is very important, because if you do not remove those impediments, it's difficult for you to move further. Most times those impediments are things we enjoy so much and we do not want to get rid of them. And as far as we've not gotten rid of them, we'll also find it difficult to attain the success level that we are actually looking for. Living in illusion is bad because it delays growth. The truth about this lifestyle is that the person is only deceiving himself or herself and not others, as alleged. Positive change is a measurable success with personal advantage, though other people can sometimes share in the benefits. Because when you change, your status changes. If you were poorer, you become richer, you are able to afford more things. You are able to afford more comfort. What this book is saying is that most times you are not the only person that benefits. Other people also benefit because you can help others. You can provide needs for other people by achieving the level that you can work further to attain. Then procrastinating, wasting time, and prolonging are unnecessary delays which are detrimental to self-actualization. That is shifting. This year is almost over. Let me leave it till next year. Always looking for excuses. Procrastinating what you should do now to another time is not the best way to attain success. Truth must first be told to self. That is to you. Tell yourself the truth. For positive change to commence, you must tell yourself the truth. There are definite phases to follow and failure steps to avoid in the process. Every change process has a time frame, and rushing to skip them creates critical mistakes with devastating impacts. Change is therefore for everybody, whether as an individual or as a team or or as a team member, a major rule is that it should begin with you, and others will see you and follow suit. Don't stay and expect other people to change for you to change. Change begins with you. You have to change first. Then when others see you change, then they will change with you. By the time this rule applies universally, change will be everywhere. Then there are negative factors of change. What are they? 1. Poor use and interpretation of adage. That's negativity. Most people are afraid to take risk or lose what they have. A bird in the hand, that's one thing they say. A bird in the hand is worth two in the forest. The fear of moving forward, sometimes leaving an uncomfortable situation, leaving a job that is not paying, looking forward to another job. You will hold on to it. You will hold on to an uncomfortable position until it is too late. Age does not wait for anybody. So many things do not wait for people. So that adage, a bird in the hand is worth two in the forest, is one of the adages, let me put it that way, that keep people at stagnant conditions. Fear of the unknown leads people to endure in unfavorable conditions and expect better outcomes or improvement, which sometimes may over-tarry or never come. You have to wait. You have to be patient. No, the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. Another adage that is very common. So you stick on to somebody that you should not, to a kind of lifestyle that is not good for you, to a job that you'd have left since. You stick because the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. That is fear of unknown, fear of positive growth. Negativity. This group of people get scared of trying new ventures because they believe new ventures can be futile. Certain risks to chances accompany positive changes. People that do not take risk, most of them do not grow. Because even life itself is risk. Sleeping is risk. Waking up involves risk. Going out, even driving your car, involves risk. Because you do not know what may happen to you on the road. You do not, every day, we leave ourselves to our fate and to God. Because we do not know what the day has for us. So for you to succeed in life, you must take risk. The second one is poor self-management. When people live without prospects, they also achieve less. Self-management is an essential attribute. Every success story begins from within, on how a person manages himself through the necessary change processes that will evolve to success. Every person should develop activity calendar for his or her life to ensure poor management of time and space does not take place. Every new day, month or year should not be the same for a growing person. There must be some positive and visible landmarks of change. There are some expectations for people of different ages. Falling below these general expectations means the person has a poor self-management, or the person is a poor self-manager. You are the manager of yourself and your activities and everything. If you do not make the right decisions at the right time and move when you should move, then you are a poor self-manager. Then there are tips we are going to talk about here. 1. Positive change starts with new life objectives. Self-discipline, and guiding principles to remain focused. Change of friends, hobbies, and other life variables. Development of a sense of urgency and personal belief in the new life should be the propelling force. That is sense of urgency, personal belief, positivity should be your propelling force. 2, creating a picture or vision can be a propelling force to change and grow. The view should be vivid and bright for the benefits to be understood, no matter how attractive the plans and activities are. Without a vision, there will be no clear direction. Not removing obstacles or developing positive change strategies deter change also. Like we said, the impending factors, the obstacles that stop you from reaching a level you want must be considered. You cannot run away from a fight that will always wait for you. So you have to get rid of those obstacles for change to take place. Without that, it cannot take place. Clear view also has good present and future benefits, which creates urgency. When you understand where you are going, you understand it, you see it well, of course, it will give you urgency. And when you also imagine the benefits that will be accrued to you, what you are going to enjoy, how your life is going to change positively, this will also inspire you to move further. In Habakkuk 2, verse 2b to 3 reads, write the vision. That's when it comes. Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the visions is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Inform the relevant people in your life that their involvement will fasten your growth. Sometimes it's difficult to do it alone, so you have to seek help and partnership. Though some people always believe in hiding their vision, their passion, that somebody is going to steal them, that vision is for you. It's very difficult for some other person to do it the way God gave to you. So, and it's also difficult to accomplish it alone without getting helpers. According to the above biblical reference I just read, visions grow when people understand the benefits of their engagements currently and beyond. A new project should follow simple to complicated steps. There are also objectives, goals, and the lineup of activities. Planting cannot be done without clearing the land. Planting seeds into an unclaimed land will yield a poor harvest. The planted seeds will face a major challenge of competing with grass and other weeds that were already on the earth for sunlight, food, and water. Having not germinated yet, they may die as seeds. So that's where I will stop today. I'll come back again to continue from basic principles of change, still in that chapter. Thank you for being part of this book I'm reading. The book is available. It's available online, bookstores like Amazon and others. It's also available if you call the number 0802 7988 769. You can get it cheaper in naira, because in dollars, pounds, and euros, quite expensive. And we know what we are going through now. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, night, or morning, or afternoon.